Welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Hey everybody.
Welcome everyone.
Happy Friday. And I remember what day it was today. Look at that.
I'm so proud.
That was a very awkward moment. I was laying in bed when I was reading the message, or I was on the couch downstairs, and I saw you guys sending messages and memes. I was like, oh. And so I posted something back, and I just made absolutely nothing of it. Like, oh, hi everybody. I thought you were just hanging out and chatting. Then all of a sudden I'm looking, why are they all in here? And I'm look, oh, they probably want to play. It's Monday. I'm I'm pretty tired though, and Theris is out of town. And then I wait a minute. We're supposed to be playing right now, aren't we? So
Somebody stole Monday.
I think it was Techno, but we'll get to that later.
I don't know nothing about no Mondays. I don't even know what a Monday is.
In a worse predicament, though, we'll pick up where we left off with all of you guys.
In front of the door.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. You did manage to kind of deal with those guardian-like cat creatures, seemingly sounding the alarm more or less, with all of the light seeming to retreat further into whatever this ship or creation that you are currently going through is. You met his pet, which we told you the name of it just for fun, which chased you towards a large pyramid, which eventually, through other fun means, led you further in towards the main core of this building. Out of pure dumb luck and studying a map as best you could, you inadvertently made it to the main chambers where Astaroth himself more than likely lives. Currently standing before you, a very, very large door with what you're assuming is an engraved version of his head currently on the door. Very nice. But picking up right there, what do you guys want to do?
I have the weirdest feeling that we skipped a couple steps. Should we come back later?
Hmm? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I see a boss door when I know one. I know a boss door. Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
Boston? Oh, you mean yes.
Yeah, this doesn't look too good.
I mean, I guess it's a little imposing, but... What, did you want to see if he was maybe at his lab or something?
I mean, I have a feeling he's gonna kick us out after he finds us. And I kind of want to see more of the weird animals he has. Those are pretty cool. But
Well,
it's fine. We can just do this. I think my misfit is coming out.
After you say that, Allie just kind of looks over towards you. Kind of weird animals. You mean the one we saw earlier?
Yeah, the hamster things.
Yes, the hamatees.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll just should we knock on his face? That feels impolite.
As you say that, Suntha's already over there touching it.
So, interesting enough, if you want to, you can roll an investigation check to check the door. Since Suntha, you're already there, just interacting with the door. Very detailed, it's got nostrils and a mouth. Anything you specifically want to do, or do you just
Can my hand fit inside its nose?
I was just gonna say, can I have Rosie pick its nose?
You can. Well, Rosie's hand probably wouldn't fit in, but Suntha, your hand probably could.
She'd probably go what's in there?
Hey,
Shove a hand up.
It just needs a little lube. It'll go right in.
As you reach up, you feel something in there.
I grab it and I pull.
Roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Oof. You feel it kind of start to move, but it gets stuck.
Do I see him struggling?
I don't know.
Probably. I've got a hand up my nose, and it looks like I can't get it out.
It is your most direct party member that we have. So if there's ever something you would want to... If there's a red button, she's probably pushing it.
I'm gonna go over to his arm and just yank his arm down so it comes down with whatever he's pulling.
It's gross.
It's a door.
Wow.
Still.
Yeah, it's just... It's up in there.
What are you two pulling on?
You see
His arm is
One
obviously
has-
stuck.
arm up to the elbow, up the right nostril. And then Tanya is currently like trying to pull down on the arm as well.
In a flash of brilliance, I put my left arm in the left nostril and
Oh
look
my
for the
God.
same thing on the other side.
You actually find it's hard just because of the angle, but you do get your left hand up there and you actually feel your fingertips. It's the same on both sides.
Can I try to pull both at once?
Can I
Or
assist?
is it just out of reach?
No, you could go for it. Roll an athletics check.
Can I assist him?
This is
Oh,
not
my-
right.
Sure, roll with advantage.
This is going to end poorly.
Of course it is.
We rip its nose off.
Oh God, thank God it was with advantage that dropped in that one.
Surprise. There's even no falls.
You pull on this thing, and it just is not giving up. However, as you're just about to give up, it doesn't pull out, but you realize it rotates.
Oh. Alright, can I do that?
Yeah, you start turning it. It's kind of hard with your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I would say so. You do both of them up there. You go ahead. You use what little bit of leverage you have, and you manage to turn it. And you just hear like gears starting to shift, like in the door, behind the door itself. And you watch as the mouth that was currently closed opens up below
Oh,
you.
oh my god. Cool.
Why?
The
Did
door
that
has
work? Why?
I have no idea.
Hey, Daft, you have your boss room.
Oh no.
Still don't know what that
Why
Now,
is this the
our-
easiest door
So
I've
now-
come across?
So now for the fun part.
Mhm.
So you go to pull your arms back down. It's a little bit tight. Go ahead and just make a dex check. Oh,
She is very dexterous.
they just slide right out.
Are they covered in snot?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why are you disappointed?
Because that's funny.
It's a metal head. But the mouth is open. It kind of has like a recessed part that goes further into the mouth.
She's gonna like turn back to the group and like try to gauge everybody's like reactions and just this is the first word she has spoken in common and just go impressed.
Alley golf claps.
I
I've
have-
got like
Gets overly excited.
my mouth is just dropped and I'm just like staring.
I'm mimicking the door right
Yeah.
now.
Not a jaw drop, but definitely a surprised expression.
Jambo's like jumping up and down with it. You did it!
I pick
you
up
did it!"
Jambo and spin him around in a circle.
Now throw him in the mouth.
No.
Hey, every day past this day that he lives is a blessing in his life. He almost was disintegrated by like this much. If Dustin had not been there,
No, if I was a different oath, he would be gone.
yeah, if this exact version of you had not been there, he would be out.
Yep.
hmm
So he's living the good life right now. So what do
Well,
you do? So you spin him around.
hmm
What next?
I mean, there's a door to go
think
through.
the door just opens.
Can I look into the mouth?
It goes further in. How far do you want to look in?
I'm not sticking my head past the lips.
you kind of look in. It's hard to see without kind of putting your head in there. I'm
See
sure
what they,
someone in your party wants to put their head in there.
see what they try to
You know
put
what?
their head in there, but then the
I know what I'm
head.
gonna do. Since he's looking in, I'm just gonna cast light so it lights the inside out.
I don't
You
think
gotta
that was the
cast
problem.
light. You can kind of see like the angle. It's more the angle. You have to have your head in to kind of see up.
All right. I'm
But it says
going.
help.
Anyone have a? Oh no, I would be the only one who had that. I'm gonna stick my club past the teeth to see if anything happens.
You still have
Well,
that?
Yep.
You put your
All
club
right.
past. Seemingly nothing.
This is. I'm gonna look up in there then.
You put your head in.
Don't ask it like that, but yes.
I just have to
gonna-
say it that way because I'm the DM, and if I don't say it that way, you never know.
As he puts his head in, I'm just gonna drop a book.
Go ahead and roll. Just roll a roll a deception check with the book drop with advantage because his head's in the thing. All right, then go ahead. Roll an insight check for Sora.
Oof.
You tied, so
Oh.
you almost smack your head, but you're like, gotcha, yeah. Interesting thing though, Tanya. So you drop a book, right?
Yep.
We'll
Roll
get
my
to you in a
eyes.
second.
Yep.
What do you,
Sora, you
Uh-huh.
see inside the mouth, on the door, there is like this golden dial with like these 6 different circles with rotating images. There are 6 different images on each one.
Mm.
And then you can see there's like a little like metal thing that overlays on one, which you can tell is probably like the selection. It looks like some sort of combination lock using images.
Any specific images?
Yes, indeed. While you're kind of looking at those with your amazing perceptive abilities, Tanya, drop your book on the ground, and you look over like maybe 5 feet on the floor, and there's a human skull.
Ooh, I'm gonna go. Well, I'll pick up my book and then go pick up the human skull. I'm
Your
gonna.
book?
I'm gonna
The
say,
skull?
where do you guys think this came from?
You just hear this. You see nothing, but you hear this conversation going on outside.
And I was like, you don't think that thing's gonna chop, do you?
No. Also glances over to Taft.
I've just got like my hands shoved in my armpits, like I'm very much do not want to touch anything.
There's only the skull here. Well, if he loses his head, at least we got a replacement here.
So the images you see, there is an image of like a black void, almost like a black sun. There is like this angelic form that kind of has like a sword in front of it. That's the second one. Third one is very familiar looking. It is a large eye. Fourth one, familiar, but you're not sure where you saw it, but you have seen it before. It is a hand.
Okay.
The fifth one is like a person's face, and they're currently like screaming in terror. And the last one is like a war helmet with like a battle hammer in front of it.
So is this like a second smaller door within the door?
No. So
I-
the door hasn't opened. The door has a face that you interact with as the lock.
Does the hammer look familiar?
You look at it.
Just a hammer?
Not specifically, not in the engraving, no.
Hmm.
The eye you 100% recognize, and then the hand seems very familiar too.
What was the first symbol again?
Black.
It was
void.
angelic figure.
It was like a black sun voidish thing.
It was the dark sign.
Currently, the dial is all set to the screaming face.
In terms of the skull, does it look like it's been here a while, or like that it's charred or burned, or like how intact does it look?
Roll an investigation check.
Wait, this is made of plastic.
You can't possibly still have that bone violin, right?
I'm sorry, what now?
Actually, I do.
That's not a good idea, is it?
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. When Deft said that, I accidentally hit the black void as I looked down.
Well, it's a dial.
Oh, it's a dial. Okay, good. I'm
Actually-
safe.
So it's a rotating dial, and then like the center you can press in on.
Are there any?
Things like a safe lock.
Can I take my iron bar out of my inventory and put it in the mouse so if it closes down, it won't get caught on the iron bar?
So there's what appears to be
You can try.
dials in here.
What kind of dials?
Pictures.
Huh?
Doors.
Kind of a black sun, an angelic figure with a sword. You know that eye we saw back then? Like I think it's a large eye, a hand, a person's face screaming in fear, and a war helmet with a hammer.
Wait, a large eye?
Yes.
What exactly did the eye look like?
I'll give a depiction of what it looks like.
Yeah, it's the same one that Sitesh and all them have involvement with. The same one that appears kind of like on your hand as well when your eye appears.
Huh.
Think I should hit that one?
I don't think you should hit anything yet.
Oh, come on, just do something.
Well,
That
it's a
was giant.
multi-dial, so it looks almost like they have to have images in a certain order.
Yeah,
We look around. Do we see the order anywhere on the room? We know how these puzzles
just
work.
has it on the
These
wall
Skyrim
right
searches?
beside it.
Have you never played Yeah, I was gonna say Skyrim.
There's no fallen image. Nah, no.
Maybe it's like a timeline?
Maybe. So
Anyone
that
else?
would mean what?
Allie kind of looks at the images you guys are collecting. Let's go. I know what that one is.
Oh, which
Points
one?
at the hand.
Hmm?
And she holds out her bracelet. And she's got kind of the same image on the bracelet. Soren.
Okay.
So these are symbols of powerful wizards then. One for Satosh, one for Soren. But
Def, being a Satesh expert, would know the image itself is not for Satesh.
Yeah, it's for the
It's for the Beholder
beholder.
Wizard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess that makes a lot more sense.
So would this be an order of powerful list?
Uh,
The angelic figure with a sword. That doesn't sound familiar, right? For that guy we found on a rock.
No, it doesn't quite look like that.
Okay.
You did find an angelic guy with a sword. I think Theris actually ended up seeing him at the swamp battle too. He inadvertently summoned him.
And now he's just out in the world somewhere.
How much space is in the mouth?
Not a whole lot, like enough for like a medium-sized humanoid to fit in there. If you were large, it'd be kind of awkward, unless you have a very long neck.
Sure.
let's see, Black Sun Void, or Black Sun, an angelic figure with a sword, a beholder's eye, a person screaming in terror, and a helmet with a battle hammer. Or a warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got nothing. I guess we could assume the rest are also either groups or people.
You're a bad influence, I
Do
turn.
I know anything like is there any religious symbology or anything that I would know of?
Other than the two symbols they already have identified, they don't really have any type of specific meaning. They're not specific to any type of deity or anything like that that you're aware of.
Hey, surprise.
Yeah,
You
he's standing far away.
mentioned something about the divine gates of this world, right?
Yes. What about them?
Was there ever a battle for them at any point?
Yeah. Yes, there was. How much does he actually know about this? I'm assuming a lot.
Yeah.
The big difference in this timeline, They won the battle instead of losing.
The Guardians of Faith, they held strong underneath the leadership of a great man, and they were able to push back the assailants.
So
That's been the only threat for the past few thousand years.
going to turn the dial to the angelic sword.
Which one?
The angelic symbol with the sword.
No, but which dial?
Oh, there's multiple dials.
There's 6 images. You got to line up 6 different parts of these wheels.
Obviously, you need a stethoscope.
Okay, I'm not picturing this in my head well enough, I think.
Basically, there are 3 dials each with 6 images on them.
Think Skyrim door, but more.
Now, are the dials arranged in like a triangle shape, or is it like literally Skyrim door? I mean, like the 3 circular. Are there 3 circular dials that are arranged in like triangle shape, or are they kind of like Skyrim door over top of each other?
Over top of each other, 6.
Okay.
So you'd be like,
I guess the first.
Dev? You know, this kind of looks like a trap hallway. Are you getting the same vibes?
I turned the first dial to the angelic figure with the sword.
The outer one?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, considering that it's a mouth and very narrow, I don't know how much I trust that.
There was a skull right next to it too, so possibly.
Like, okay.
Titan's gonna hold up her skull.
Oh, no. You should put that down.
So at this point, you do see the skull that they apparently found on the floor.
Is there any markings on the skull?
No, it's actually a pretty clean skull for the most part.
Tell what race it is.
It looks like a medium humanoid of some kind. It's really kind of hard to tell beyond that. Very clean though, almost like it was licked clean.
I don't know if I like the implications of that.
I'm just noting how clean it is.
Oh, all of my bones look like that.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Excuse me.
It's a shame my older characters here. We got a friend. We know what happens when we pick up skulls and stuff.
Yep.
They start talking to us.
They sure do.
Cynthia's gonna look for more bones.
You know, I bet it's an angelic figure followed by maybe the helmet and I think something, and then the screaming, or the face screaming in terror.
Yeah.
Maybe depicting how Astaroth got here in the first place.
You see the order or my notes, right?
Can I? No.
I'm assuming there's not. I'm assuming there's not a lot of notes there. Yeah, I put them in that order.
Anything else you guys are doing while you are also looking at this door?
Cynthia's looking for bones.
Ari's trying to think of the order.
Other than the skull that they found, there doesn't appear to be any other bones.
She is disappointed.
Anyone can anyone talk with it?
With the skull?
Hello, Mr. Skull. How are you doing?
I don't know. You guys have magic?
I'm gonna put my hand. So we want to talk to Skull. I'm gonna put my hand in the skull and make it flap its jaw if it's still there.
Oh
I'm
no,
just,
it's
cringing.
like a big metal mouth. You can project your voice if you want.
Can I do that?
Sure.
Yeah, I want to do that. It's good.
Roll a performance check. Also, Sunthe, how far do you wander looking for bones?
What an excellent question. Are there side paths to the hallway?
Oh yeah.
Probably down the closest side path on, if you're facing the door, to the left.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you kind of are looking in that hallway. Anyone else got anything they want to do?
You know,
When I asked about talking to the skulls, we're gonna look toward the skull, glance toward Deft, then glance towards the paladin, going back to Deft.
Prize is looking at Synth, they wander off, and he's just gonna shake his head and follow her. Like, that's not good.
All right. If nothing happens, I'm gonna set them back to their original order.
The paladin left the room.
Who said that?
I don't know what you're talking
Mm-hmm. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
All right. I'll
Well,
slide
did you
out.
press the button? So you could turn them into order, but nothing happens until you press the
Oh
button.
yeah, no, of course I pressed the button.
All right, so what's the order you put them in?
Angelic sword, person screaming in terror, black sun, war helmet, large eye, and the familiar hand. And then I hit the button.
All right, you hit the button. I need you to roll a percentile die for me.
And I'm taking the dodge action too.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the bar there. If it should maybe buy some more time if it's chomping down on him.
While this is happening too, Sunthe, as you're kind of wandering down the hall, further up, kind of within eye shot, but not within like immediate range of view, you see a large creature just kind of lumbering through the hallway. Surprise, you also see this. I only have to link it to one of you, so.
Oh, I have no idea what that is, but that's gross.
Just for reference, that would be considered size huge.
Oh,
Big
You know
are these tall ceilings, or does this thing gotta like crawl around?
Oh, this is tall. Like this door is big.
Okay.
You know you want to go pet it.
Like even Shaq would be comfy here. He could like do jumping jacks and get on stilts.
Can I roll a history check for any of these guys so I just get more information as a player?
You've never seen anything like this in your entire life.
Oh, gosh, seems like it's excited. She's gonna like turn back towards Prize, like forgetting about the whole thing that happened with them, and just like gesture wildly, and he's just gonna start shaking his head.
Sora.
Wait, hang on. Is it within 60 feet? Or is it farther? No, it's within eye shot. Right, it's not within 60 feet. Okay.
So you press the button.
Yes.
I need you to roll a charisma saving throw, please.
Ooh, no. A good +6. Whew.
You press down on the button and you just see a flash of blue and Sora is gone.
Sorry?
Wow, he went somewhere.
It's the range of the telepathic bond.
Plane of existence.
So does that mean that worked?
I have no idea.
Leah.
I'm gonna knock on the door, see if there's anyone on the other side now.
Try thinking to Sora. Sora, you there? Can you hear us?
No, can I?
Seemingly nothing on
All right,
either
I'm
end.
going to mute.
I'm not hearing her. So she's in a cell somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Most likely.
Alright.
We walk down the hallway, we find him in carbonite.
So we have two choices. Either we can all blindly trigger the trap, potentially go jump to our death, or we can go and try and find the cell that she's in.
Also check Discord.
And hope that it's close by.
I have pop-ups. I saw.
Maybe it's down one of the hallways around here or in the lab.
It seems like a lot to assume.
I mean, where else?
She'll be alright.
Unless he sends intruders out of the star, I mean, where else would he send them? I figure a wizard would probably, have containment cells in their lab. Or maybe just around here.
You beat yourself. Surprise.
Which way?
By 2. Surprise wins.
Okay,
22,
yeah.
24.
All right, yeah. He stops her from wandering down the hallway.
Let's see, there was that science lab and the magic lab. Is that or maybe the storage?
The fact that it's not going through makes me feel like she's somewhere else entirely.
Turns out there's a banishment spell.
Okay, hear me out. I'm pretty sure I'm chained to this plane. If I hit the button and it tries to take me somewhere else, I'll probably just stay, right? But if it worked, then I'll probably go to where Sora is.
I don't know if I like this idea.
Well, we can't leave Sora alone.
No, you're right, but no. If you guys are trapped, how are we gonna?
Maybe we could send her a message? Though I don't know if that'll
Maybe.
go through.
Sending goes across planes. That's how we contacted Allie.
Well, so does the bond, right?
I don't know. No, we'll ask Theris if the bond goes through planes, but he's AFK at the moment.
No, not the telepathic bond wouldn't.
Okay. We gotta try something.
Allie, I don't suppose you know sending.
Kind of looks at you. Is that all we are to you?
No.
I just so happened, and she kind of like looks. Did I actually prepare? Would be the good question. Oddly enough, I don't think she ever took sending.
That's what Leo was for.
Yeah, no, she doesn't have it.
There's it's not here.
Why
But
would Theros
looks over to
prepare
Leah.
sending? Why would he ever have to prepare sending?
That's what Leah's for.
I know he has the
knows that
ability
I'm gonna
to.
have
He
it
used
prepared.
to. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're a little tired of sending messages, but no one else seems to be able to cast it.
Leah's just kind of like leaned up against the wall. She's got sunglasses on and she's reading a book. And she's got like a margarita in one hand. She just looks up. Like, did you kids need something? Yes, of course, the usual. I know. Hold on. I will censor a message.
25 words, right?
Yep.
All right.
Hello, dear. Where did you go? Hope you're not dead or in space.
And you hit send. You get a bounce back. You find no target.
Ooh, cool. Even better.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So that means either she's dead or it's blocked off.
Jambo starts sobbing.
No, it's okay, Jambo. It's probably just blocked off.
Jimbo, you know if you hit the
But-
button, you can go see her.
Yeah.
he kind of perks up a little bit and like looks towards the door.
Look, she's got to be somewhere around here.
Jambo, it's up to you. We don't know where it goes, but it'll almost surely lead to soul.
I don't see how that's going to help.
Oh, but she's probably all alone and scared. Jambo, you want to help her, don't you?
Jambo's already like making his way towards the mouth.
Huh.
And then he stops like right at the mouth and comes back. Does anyone have any snacks in case Sora is hungry?
I will produce him a little packet of applesauce and some granola bars and like a sandwich.
He like tucks him into his little pack.
You know what? I'll give him a ration too.
He kind of like nods and he goes over.
I'm gonna salute him and say, "Good luck, soldier."
the
Let
last
let
word.
her-
Go for it.
Let her know that we're trying to find out where she is and that we're on our way.
The last words that you hear out of his mouth are "ooh, button," and then you just see a blue flash and he's gone. All right, that's 2. Now what do you do?
I mean, I think we all just have to hit the button, right?
What if I just
You know, Ari's quite familiar with teleportation. Does that very clearly look like teleportation to her?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay, I'm going to use some sorcery points on this one.
Really hard to
I
say
rolled
because
to use modifier.
you don't have direct line of sight on the mechanism itself or the button. All you're seeing is the flash of blue light. But from where you're currently standing, just looking, I mean, it could be a teleport, it could be a banishment, it could be eating them, it could be sucking them in. You never know.
I think it's a teleport. Looks over to Ali, Leah, and Theris. What do you three think?
Ellie just kind of like looks.
About
I don't
what
know.
specific?
Basically, Sora put some kind of combination in, hit the button. There was a blue flash. She was gone. We tried the telepathic bond, couldn't reach her. Tried sending, no target. Jambo went over, pushed the button. He got a blue flash, and he's gone as well. Ari said could be a teleport, and then inquired with the three of you.
Or it could be a disintegrate. Is there any residue left where they were? Or?
They're just gone.
I look at Theris. Do you see any dead people?
I just have like a little bit of a grin cross my face for just a split second. At the moment, no. But I do see
Well,
them.
at least we know the souls aren't here.
We could ask the skull.
I'm gonna look at the skull. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick it up, look at it. Hey, do you know where our friends went? And then I'm gonna use my hand to mimic it, saying, "No idea."
Is there any kind of small, like a keyhole, anything that like goes completely into the room? Like I could send Arcane Eye through?
No, from what you can see, it's just this giant door, and this face itself that's on the front of the door is kind of like the mechanism itself.
Wait a minute. Can Arcane Eye push the button and then go through?
No.
Wait,
What about a mage hand?
A mage
Shut
hand
up.
might be able to press a button.
Right, but to see the effect, or
Well, the downside is, so the mechanism to open the mouth was in the nose, and so you actually have to put your upper torso and your head into the mouth to see where the lock and the button is.
hey,
then what if we
Sean,
use?
buddy?
Go ahead.
Little man, where are you? I'm like, pat my clothes. Shara.
It just pops out.
So, hear me out. If you hit the button, you can come back, right? Just poof.
He just kind of pops into his small boy form. What
Just kind of
button?
kneel down. So, okay, there's that button over there.
Mhm.
We just need to see what's on the other side. You know, if you can hit it, take a quick look around, then come right back, okay?
I think if it sends me anywhere, I just poof back to where I came from.
Okay. Well,
Do you have mage hand, Leia?
Oh, I have Mage Hand. Death
Talks
poses
like
his hand and
I have
places another
two.
hand.
Well, what if we try this combination? I can send the eye in there. You can use the hand to press the buttons, and we'll see if it sends the eye and the hand to the next room. Or wherever.
Well, that's a good point. If it just sends them to the next room, that tells you a lot versus if they disappeared, then they go somewhere else.
Why do wizards have to make everything so complicated?
Because it's fun.
Am I having fun right now?
Or
Maybe
at
a
least,
little bit, but I don't like it.
or that's at least what my master
Allie
used to
looks
tell
over
me.
at you, Leah. I think they meant for him.
Leah just shrugs.
Let's be honest. This is what Tanya would have learned from our foster grandparents.
Yeah, okay, with the eye, if it sends it, I will at least know if it's on the same plane of existence. Because it can't enter another plane of existence. We'll at least know if
Let's
it's
say
here.
We can try. Yeah, let's try.
Just be careful, you two.
We go
Oh,
with
I'm
thumbs
standing
up.
back here.
I'm gonna hit the button with the mage hand while the eye is in front of it. Or whatever the plan
Yeah,
is.
I'm gonna wherever like it seems like
Alright.
their main body was. I'll position the arcane eye.
Turns
Yeah,
out
you can put it straight in the mouth too. So it's easy enough with you guys working together because you can control the hand. He can like to the left, forward, forward, forward. As you hit the button, both of these spells end.
The spells end or disappear.
End.
There's either
They were
Definitely
sent
a-
somewhere they couldn't exist.
I say this either takes them to another plane, has some sort of anti-magic attached to the teleportation. My guess would be either another plane or a demi-plane of sorts, sort of like a bag of holding.
turns out this is all an elaborate bag of devouring.
Alright. So, I guess that leaves either we can jump in or we can ask the skull. See what it knows. Assuming it still works. And
It's
hope it
not
doesn't go as bad as last time.
Not a horrible idea.
Junfei and Surprise.
Yeah.
After that last button push, that creature you saw walking down the hallway, as it's kind of walking back the way it came from, it stops and it turns its body towards the direction of the party. Maybe like 400 feet further up your hallway.
All right. Through telepathic bond, because that breaks language barriers. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
You would hear something go, "Oh, look, it's coming back! Oh, come on, please, can we just kill it? Look how big it is!"
Do I want to know what she's doing?
Tanya's gonna go. Tanya's
I
gonna
have
see.
no idea.
You don't have to go that far if you want to look down the hall.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down the hallway.
You see Dustin, Surprise, holding her arm, just keeping her held back. He's like putting all of his weight into it.
I'm gonna tap it. I'm gonna tap Theris on the shoulder and just point down the hallway.
What do I see?
You guys see currently lumbering in the direction of you guys. You see this image right here.
Nice.
I really wish I could click on that.
Oh, that's
Please.
nice.
That doesn't
Here,
look
I'll
friendly.
move it over in the window,
Oh,
the chat window, so you can see me. I gotta resize it.
It was more a joke that I don't get to see that.
Obviously, someone needs to use control monster and have it push the button.
And it looks like it's just slowly lumbering.
It's now walking in this direction, but it's not like charging.
Okay, it's not gonna take long. Or it's gonna... Yeah, she'll reach into her bag and pull out the violin. I suppose if we're gonna do this, better be quick, right?
Mhm.
Has she seen Jason play the violin? As I recall, he plays. I don't know if she's actually seen him play, though.
Probably not anytime recently, I wouldn't imagine.
Looks like
Isn't
some
Jason
crap
Okay,
I'd
then I
throw my
imagine
people.
he is probably going to cringe as she uses it kind of like a lute.
He probably would have cringed either way. So you start to play the the cordless violin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you watch. For those of you just characterized who haven't seen, you watch as she pulls out this intricate bone carved violin, no strings at all, and begins using fingers. You said, moving where the strings should be, and you hear music begin to start playing. Go ahead and
Cynthia's
roll a
gonna love that
performance
thing.
check.
Oh.
Cynthia would love it in like a cat paw kind of way, like through a stream of water.
She's doing the best she can without
It's been a while.
without actually knowing how to play a violin.
You just hear roll a percentile die for me. All right.
Ooh,
21.
21 's not bad. Blackjack.
That creature looks like some straight up warp fuckery I would use.
What do you want?
Oh, hey. I assume it's the skull talking.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question. How did you get here, and how did you... Do you know anything about the door?
Where's here? You point him.
Yeah.
Oh, ask him who he is.
Oh, yeah, and who are you?
I don't remember. I was
You-
here with my friends. Yeah. And I was looking at the lock thing, and I pressed the button. That's all I remember.
Oh no.
Do you remember what the combination was set to?
We were arguing over it. We lost a lot of good people.
What happened?
Not sure. I'm one of the good people we lost, you see.
Yeah, I can see your predicament.
All I can tell you is I did better than the people before me. All I got.
Mm.
He's like, if only we would have been better at history.
Do you know any of the symbols or what they mean?
See, I was one of the people that should have been better at history too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We even paid attention to the
God.
presentation.
There's a presentation?
Yeah.
Where?
Like, did you guys not even go to the Star Chamber yet? Oh my god, you guys came here first, didn't you? What idiots! At this point, you also hear the creature he's made it to about the 240-foot mark.
Just out of curiosity, do you know what that is? Pointing toward the creature.
He points that way. Oh no, but that doesn't look good at all.
No, it doesn't.
There's a bright side, though.
You're dead.
I like that one. No, but seriously, I'm already dead. I'm good either way.
Right. Alright, Deft. So, good chance that whatever that is, whatever the door's doing, it might kill us. They might be alright. They might be on the other side of the door. And just things are blocked. Or in a
they're
demiplane or something.
totally dead.
How would you know? They changed the
Yeah.
combo.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but they didn't put what you put in. How many of you were left?
When
Yeah,
I was there, maybe 20.
I guess I'm only seeing one skull.
I would have been better off with the damn plague.
Plague?
Yeah, we all came here trying to look for a cure for a plague.
Oh,
The zombie
you're
plague?
joking.
No, yeah. You guys too?
I fixed that problem.
Sorta.
Oh, you must be really strong. Hey, you got any way bringing back the rest of me? Maybe at least feel them below the chin?
No, but maybe I can bring you with us. And I reach out my hand.
I'm like shaking my head no.
Mari's gonna pull the skull away from him.
Uh,
I don't have to
and just
touch
Yeah,
glare
it.
at him.
I've been to the Star Chamber at least.
Should we go back to the Star Chamber and watch the presentation, maybe?
Well,
I
technically,
don't think we have much.
you have to go down to the Star Chamber. It's at the bottom.
Yeah, first, I think we have to get through that.
Why
And
is it so
I will
smooth?
be right back.
Sent you a message, Kelsto. There's 2 actually.
I saw the first one.
Rosie could use a new hammer.
That is a nice looking hammer.
Taking it, I don't know. I don't see my friends around. Maybe they found the cure. Say, where are you guys from?
Why can't I remember the name of our continent?
Arcadia.
Arcadia. Okay. I got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Hey, do you know what Astaroth's whole deal is? Like, what's up with him?
Who?
The guy who lives here. The guy who made this place, right?
Oh, shit, someone lived here? Oh, that's our bad.
What did you do?
Well, I mean, we just found stuff laying around, so we figured no one was missing it.
What, were you just like a adventurer or something?
Why can I not spell?
So, yeah, I'll, as he's talking to Skull, I'm like, if you want, I can give you your body back in a way. You have to willingly accept my offer.
Listen. Hey, see, now we're talking.
Here, join me, and I just hold out my hand. Accept my grasp.
Yes.
Why can't you guys be more like this if the skull stops talking?
Ferris!
Did you just
It's like
eat
when
him?
it's like when your dog eats a piece of meat off the table.
Might.
I'm like, calm
Yes,
down,
come on.
calm down, please meet your friend, and I have him assume physical form.
All right, so you watch as the staff kind of floats out from Ferris, and it turns into the physical form of this like half dwarven individual.
Does he look familiar?
No, you've never met this guy before. Like, me hands. This is great.
You're welcome.
Oh, do not put your head in there. No.
So what knowledge do you have, and do you remember which order you pressed?
No, they kind of said it for me, then I just pressed the button. But I do remember the symbols. We came here first, too. We found the symbols at the bottom. Had something to do with, like, the origin of creation or some such nonsense. I'm not a bookworm. But anyways, something to do with that kind of stuff. I'm assuming they probably made it through at some point. I mean, I don't know math, but we could have failed a bunch of times and hopefully someone got in. Although then we probably couldn't have beat the play. But I don't know. Good question. But I do know how to get to the Star Chamber.
Lead on.
Let's see. So we're here. At this point, that creature is about 100 feet away, too.
Don't suppose it's between us and that thing?
Maybe it's friendly.
I don't know.
Looks like it'd be terrifying,
Definitely doesn't look friendly.
but then it almost cracks me up a little bit when the nipples are the eyes for the mouth, making the face.
Take over this way. Come on.
All right. We'll follow him.
He kind of just hides you around the corner in the hallway to the right of the door.
Over the mental connection, I'm just gonna go, Sunthe, Mr. Surprise, we're gonna head on down. Just join up with us when you can.
Who won?
What?
That was to Kalsto.
Oh, Surprise wins. Oh, on the
Okay.
last one? No, Surprise loses a lot.
Oh boy. Don't you love being stupid?
You're just fighting with yourself.
Always.
Yeah. Soon they won an athletics check to break out and run towards the monster.
Oh no.
All right, so Synthé runs off towards the monster.
Can we tempt Sunthe with, like, the skull or with the bone violin as a treat? Just kind of wave it around.
Definitely not the bone violin.
Oh, but she'd think it was so cool.
The
We could show it to
skull?
her.
Alright. What? Like, persuasion versus what? Just
Come here,
persuade
Sunthe.
me.
Psst, 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 psst.
Persuade me.
That is a 19.
What should I even bother rolling a counter roll?
Only if you want to.
It's a very tantalizing skull.
Up to you.
What would it even be to counter persuasion?
It depends. Typically, like insider things like that. But this is more just a character decision for you. So if you feel a 19 would be persuasive enough.
Do you
With
feel
that
like I have a nice
juicy-
little
Hey,
treat?
can you also roll a performance?
Okay. Why? There you go.
Alright, yeah, she like turns around and goes, wait a second, that's shinier than the ones I make, and she runs back.
Stupid.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Nari's quickly putting the bone violin away as well.
Yeah, I just tossed into the skull.
She
don't need
grabs
that anymore,
it,
right?
and it disappears into a bag somewhere on her body.
Yeah, you don't need that anymore.
He just looks over. Oh, I don't even want to know. He just like puts his hands on his head to mourn his poor skull. All right, so he kind of hides. The creature walks into the room. Kind of does a check. Looks at the door. And then it walks back the way it came from.
I still really wanted to kill it. It must have such a good femur.
Alright, I'll sit there for a little bit in silence.
I think the feet would have been, or the hands too, would have been really cool.
You haven't hunted much, have you?
Oh, not really.
Yeah, it shows.
Does it even have a skull? Like, what's up there?
I mean, we can chase it down and tear it off.
We gotta go save Sora.
What happened to Sora?
Maybe later. Oh, she hit the button. She just kind of disappeared.
She what? Suthi's gonna run to the mouth.
No, we gotta go down first, and then we can know how to open the button.
Well, if we change what the button says, then we can't get to Sora.
You know what? I think if you hit the button, you will also go to Sora. So if you want to do that, feel free.
She tries to put her head in, but her helmet stops her.
You said
I
this was
don't think
dwarf?
it's a good idea.
Sorry.
He's a half dwarf.
Alright,
Fine. She'll fall.
which way from here?
Kind of looks down. He's like, well, the quickest way, we could probably head past the storage areas. That's probably the quickest way to get there. He's like, from the storage areas, we'll have to go into one of the experimental biome, and then from there we should be able to access the bridge to the underworld.
Alright.
And from what he explained to the Star Chamber is the opposite. It's the tip of the pyramid, opposite the end you came in at.
Okay.
You know what? I think I'm gonna retcon that. I think I do want Suthe to hit the button.
You see blue flash.
Yeah,
And she's
Yeah.
gone.
yeah.
Oh, let's hope they're alright.
I'm sure they
And,
are.
and then we can make our way to the Star Chamber.
It's like, all right. And you guys start making your way. Are you doing so stealthy or using any magic? How are you guys? Really big corridors.
Try and be quiet.
Everyone go ahead and roll stealth checks.
China drops all her tools.
I hate that my wizard rolled higher than my rogue on a stealth check.
All right. You guys do the best of your ability. Start
It's
making
that
your
rivalry
way.
between Death and
Don't worry, there's a lot of good sub 10s on that one.
Surprise is just clanking.
You know, for what it's really loud.
Yeah, it's not the quietest procession for you guys. So you guys start making your way down the tunnel. As this happens, Sunthe,
Yeah.
you kind of smack into the ground as your reality starts like collapsing in on itself. You get really dizzy, and you find yourself in a hallway, sitting by Sora and Jambo is offering you some applesauce.
Oh. Oh. What a button.
Right?
So you're just waiting?
I did a little. Wait. Okay, cool. I wasn't muted. I did do a little bit of exploring, but I came back here.
They didn't want to fight such a cool looking. And she's just going to go and then describe what she saw and what she could have killed to you.
That sounds horrifying.
Are you sure?
Wait, where were its eyes?
Oh, they were like right here, and she gestures to like the general chest area.
Okay, no, that's funny actually.
You look about, and based on Sora's little bit of recon and their time they've spent here so far, this looks like a massive maze of some sort that you've kind of been banished to.
Awesome.
Only we could get Caleb to help us.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
he's somewhere totally different. All right, so as you guys make your way, you do look, you see these kind of other giant metal doors that look like the doors to these storage areas. So the little dwarven guy's like, all right, see, this is where we got a lot of the good stuff. I don't recommend touching it. I think it makes the place angry.
Got it.
But
Grabs
if
a hold
you
of
were
Duff
gonna,
before his chance to grab something.
but if you were gonna be leaving in a hurry, you know, there's some cool shit in there. Not gonna lie.
Tanya stops as he's about to touch the door.
He just smiles.
You still have one goblin.
All right, so they continue down that way. After about 30 minutes or so, you do get to a kind of circular hatch, but it has 3 different things that open up into it. It looks like a connecting point on a couple of these different little environments. It's like, let's see, which one was it again? Ah, yeah, no, it's that one. You don't mind sand, do you?
I'm actually pretty well trained on fighting on sand.
Wow. If my life's in danger, you'll have to save it.
And standing on sand is all right. Being buried in sand, less so.
I don't know how you do it in heels.
Lots of practice.
It's like, all right, down here. And
I'm going to point out he said why, not how.
Yeah.
No, I said how.
Hey, look. Okay. So I did hear it correctly.
so we go down this way. We make it over, and then we should be able to get to the bridge down.
All right.
Does anyone have issues with hot weather?
Not unless you're going to give me one right now.
No, you're fine.
No,
Say you're quite
Not
thirsty.
that I know of.
you know, this is probably the one kind of environment that Ari is semi-dressed for.
Like, finally! I knew this day would come. All right, so you guys make your way in and you start traversing through there. This one could be a little bit interesting because these are where some of the creatures are kept. As you guys are kind of making your way through the kind of desertish area, Sora, Soonface, you
Yes.
guys are sitting there with Jambo, trying to figure out what to do. You hear this loud, resonating burp that kind of echoes down all of these tunnels in the hallways. It's almost if the maze itself burped.
Boy.
Roll a wisdom check for me, Sora. You're pretty wise.
Oh, I was gonna do insight.
Wisdom check. 24.
Kind of look around. See, wrong button.
I'm sorry. That's who I think it is, right?
I don't follow.
No, I'm asking about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Are you good down there?
Hey, you don't know this. You be quiet.
you could have sent someone in, but you didn't.
Yep.
However, for the last bit of your journey before you get to the bridge that goes down, I
All right.
need all of the party that is in the desert currently to make one final stealth check.
Oh, still not 20s again.
Hey. You did one better. You doubled
Oh,
your
no.
score.
Isn't that a drink there, man?
We
Drink?
had a nat
So
1,
bad.
a nat 2, and a nat 3. And a double nat 20.
Yep, that's a drink, man.
I'll get one. It's good.
Definitely one of your 20s.
Yes, Dustin. Yes.
Oh, joyous of days, joyous of days.
What?
High five.
They
Um,
figured out where they are.
yeah. I don't know if you want to continue with this desert thing, or if it can do something that's a really bad idea.
Under which character?
Under
Sunthe?
Sunte, yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll get there.
Yeah, so do the desert first.
Oh, no, well, because the desert,
Oh, okay.
we may need more time for the desert. So what do you want to do first?
I'm gonna summon a pack weapon and hit a wall.
All right, so as you go to summon the packed weapon, it does not appear.
Alright, I pull out a dagger and I stab the wall.
You pull a dagger out and just start. You
Yeah.
hit the wall. It's freaking thick.
Is it bleeding though?
No.
Oh. She'll give up after 5 minutes.
You're like, I give up after 5 hours. I will blame you.
Basically.
Is the wall? It's thick wall.
I mean, it looks like it's made of a stone of some sort.
Can I try?
I will also say,
Hmm.
Sorry, you did find several bones littered throughout the maze that you did explore.
Hmm. Can I try climbing? Does the maze wall go all the way to the roof?
Yes, it does.
You're no fun.
I'll just wait till you get out of this part.
Yep. Well, I guess we start. God, I wish I could tell which way the center point was. Is there any airflow?
Roll a perception check. As you
Can I
kind
do-
of feel for anything.
Can I do insight with Synthé?
What are you trying to figure out?
Pretty much the same thing, except it's more of a feeling.
Oh, it's for your location? Oh, it's for
Yeah.
which way to go?
Yeah.
It'd probably be more survival if it's instinctual.
Okay. It's a weird wall.
Let's see, does Jam have anything he can do?
He can be very inspiring.
Don't worry, Jambo have perfect spell for this.
Oh,
Stand back.
I can give him space.
He puts his hands out
Uh-huh.
and nothing happens. And then he puts his hands out again and puts his hands out again.
The spirits have abandoned you.
It's Jambo's nerves. It's Jambo's nerves. Hold on.
You can do it, Jambo.
Pulls out his slide whistle. But nothing happens.
Is
Must
magic
must
not
be
work
off
here?
day. What's magic?
He's just a very talented lizard, okay?
Well, I also can't do this, and I'll like hold out my hands, and nothing happens, and nothing happens. I clap, and nothing happens. Yeah, seems like no spirits are around.
Hmm.
And you've been having issues with your special arms, so this probably won't work either.
Yeah. I'm assuming I don't find anything with the airflow.
It doesn't seem to be any airflow in here. You kind of gather, you kind of use the same concept you did before to stick to a same wall.
Mm-hmm.
But you could gather, do you all three want to continue? Do you leave someone to mark this location?
Oh,
You know what? I have a journal and I have ink. I can draw X's on places.
You've never watched Labyrinth enough, my friend.
yep.
Oh no, I know exactly what's going to happen. It is going to shift the exact stone that I write on. I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Yep.
All right. So you guys continue on that path.
Yep.
For those of you above,
Ari's probably been walking with the forward part of her heel and accidentally steps back with the point, loses balance, and just slips.
let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Let's use this one. Oh, do they have a gridless one? Oh, Ferris isn't gonna forgive me. But it's all good.
Oh no.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, what could have happened?
Dun dun dun.
All right, let's just save this little map. Maps. All right, this guy. paste. Refresh. All right. So, as you guys are making your way across this desert, it's kind of hard, especially for you, Surprise. Just being in your heavier armor, walking through here, the lack of water content's just kind of bugging you. You're just kind of dragging a little bit. So you're also just struggling. The heat is just getting to you. Just feeling a little bit off. But no one's being super quiet. Ari, you also, the heat doesn't bother you as much, but the walking through the sand is starting to, like, you're done with sand, like, after about 2 minutes.
Yeah, sand and heels.
Like, this is gonna be great. I hate it here. We're literally watching, like, the Spaceball scene as you guys are, like, walking through, like, we're dying.
I
She
want to say
spoke
that
more
Def looks
confidence than she actually had.
probably the
Def, you're
happiest
fine.
he's looked. Yeah, he looks super content.
Mm-hmm. Totally unbothered at all.
Dragging a giant comb behind us.
You even have the robot. You even have your dot matrix with you.
You know what? I'm gonna just sit inside the robot.
You've got to comb the desert, man.
I gave it an air conditioning over the summer.
Yeah. So you watch as Rosie transforms into a sphere and Tanya gets inside. It does actually work on the sand because it was used. Well, we'll get to that at a different point in time. But it's been used in sand combat before. And you do have your little air conditioner. It's not much, but it's like a nice thing.
It's better than outside.
Yeah. Like, But as you guys are kind of not being the quietest, you watch this line kind of form in front of you. If it cuts through the sand, you see like dust lifting up.
Graboids!
Shows your face.
And then you kind of notice there's one behind you. You seem to be drawing the attention of some sort of underground species.
Oh,
Tremors.
great, not another worm.
Fred Ward, save us!
Doing the wrong whisper. Alright, yeah, no, I don't really know how to hide from worms. Are there any, like, large rocks or anything around?
Well, let's see. From what you can see right now, sure, let's take a look and see what you got. Oh, I have to do it more. What? I loaded it. Choosing not to load. Yep, there it is right there. It really doesn't want me to do this to you guys, apparently. No idea why this is not working. All right, let's rename it. All right, set a refresh. Let's hope it actually did it this time. I don't know why it is refusing to update this. Slightly annoying. We'll just do it the other way. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Ah, I know what happened. I guess it helps if I convert it. Much better. Properties. But yeah, sorry, there are rocks for you.
I'm gonna go get a snack and
Okay.
return.
Go for it.
Are they like large enough for people to stand on? Or?
You would be walking through them, but there would be one you could kind of climb up on at least.
Maybe get up on the rocks.
It'd be more like you
And,
kind of going through a canyon. You'd have to climb up on the sides of the canyon, but you can kind of make your way up if you want.
she'll hover a bit off the ground and point to some of the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fixed. So you see the creatures moving around. What do you guys want to do?
I said Ari will hover up and get off the ground. She'll point to some of the rocks and call that out.
I'll follow that, sure.
So everyone go on the rocks. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah, I'll get on the rocks.
Okie dokie.
Just grabbing
I'm
a
back.
snack.
Oh, that's
Welcome back.
Rocks it is.
Theris too.
Sure.
Okay. When everybody gets situated onto the rocks, I'll try to meld earth to like get more favorable platforming.
Yeah. So you watch as Dustin just kind of reaches his hand out towards the rock and it starts to make like a platform for everyone to stand on.
Mm-hmm. I'll do that with as many rocks as I can.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do that.
Nature has its ways.
Oh, it's items. Why the hell is it trying to add it to items? Images. There you go. Grid's not my fault on this one, Theris. You can't blame me. Well, you can blame me, but it's not my fault.
As long as it's not blinding where you can't see what I hate that little bitch about on the grid is when it's so bright that it distracts from the image itself.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm with you.
He just drops us in a completely white void.
Ah, you're messing with my grid. Hold on. Stop opening the image. I'm moving you. All right, there we go. Oop. Okay.
Certainly nothing has happened on the other map.
Let me bring this down a little bit
Certainly.
on the grid. All right. Okay. Now I got what I need. All right. So everyone is getting up on the rock. So we'll have Jason, Jason's already standing at the top, let's be honest.
He's been there the whole time.
Mhm.
Duff, you're pretty quick. We'll say you're probably at the top. Jambo's not here. I think it should move. And I'll leave him for now. Allie's probably on the ground. Probably Leah on the ground. Sora's not here. Ari's probably on the ground too. Stop with the map. You're overlaying on top of what I'm doing.
Oh,
Guys, stop.
dragging it
Hmm?
around. Okay, don't middle click.
Surprise. You're probably there.
Yep, there I am.
As it accounts for everyone. All right, we got you, Tanya. Actually, you guys should be like on the lip. Rosie. There's. All right. Perfecto. There's the map.
Oh, which way are we coming from?
You're coming from the north, heading south. Sorry, do you want to play Jason or anyone while you're currently stuck in Mazeland?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Just figured I would offer.
No, it's perfectly fine. I made my bed.
Gotcha. All right. So you climb up on the rocks as you see what you guys want to do.
Ara will fly up a bit further, see if she can't, see if there's more of these things coming towards us.
Yeah. Go ahead. How high do you want to fly up?
She'll go up to about 30 feet.
Sure. Well, perception check. Wow.
Ooh.
That's for you too. You see the two here. You see a couple of other little clouds off in the distance. It could be other ones, but they're not specifically near you. But you see at least two.
She'll fly back down around 15 feet or so.
And lock the tokens.
Okay, so there's just these two, and then there's a few more a ways off that way. Looks like, well, I might be able to climb around on the rocks, avoid the sand.
I'm just gonna keep making platforms.
All right.
How much farther do we have to go?
Yes, the dude.
Hmm.
Dwarven god.
It's been a while. I think we're pretty close.
Well, if we run out of rocks, we'll deal with that when we get there. Alright, let's go.
You climbing back down?
No, she's fine.
Yeah, I know, but not everyone can fly.
No, she'll be flying alongside the rocks, but
I know what you're doing. I want to know what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta keep going.
I press my speed racer button, put rings on my thing.
So you ring it, and the vibrations start again.
Are we going north or south?
You're
South.
heading south.
We came from the north.
I'm gonna cast a major image. It's gonna be just our party. Let's see, 20-foot cube. Our party just like hanging out, stomping around over there
Sure.
while we head south.
Does major image make sound, I believe?
It does temperature, sound, can do
Yeah, sound, smell,
visuals.
temperature. I assume vibrations, maybe?
Well, it does sound, so I'd assume
Yeah.
vibrations from sound.
So pretty real.
Basically everything except touch.
So you put your illusion over there.
That's the wrong color.
Leah cast major image.
Perhaps.
Alright.
Alright, I'll hop down.
Deft. Before you hop down,
Uh-huh.
as they kind of start slowly making their way that way, you see this small little thing pop up out of the sand and start kind of like wiggling around on the top of the sand over by your image.
What do I see?
It looks like some sort of like small worm. But it's just like kind of flopping around out of the hole.
Careful. They're attracted to water.
Yeah, I have no reason to go over there. Let's continue.
You are not Misfit.
And then you just watch the sand underneath the illusion kind of go down
Rumble.
like a sinkhole.
Yep, going. Time to go. Let's go.
All right, so Ari, you're flying off.
Mhm.
Deft as you kind of go forward, you see more dust on the ground in front of you guys.
Oh.
That's not good. Deft. That's just supposed to make your way around on the rocks.
Well, they can go on the rocks too, right?
I don't know. Maybe? Have you ever seen a worm on the rocks?
I thought you said there were worms on the rocks.
What?
What?
No, the worms are in the sand.
Okay. I misunderstood. Yeah, let's keep going though. Let's not be here.
At this point, as you're sitting there like hovering above Deft, explaining this to Deft, and everyone else is like still on the rocks, like, ah. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Hey, I only have to roll initiative for one character. This is great. Oh no, Jason's here too. Hey, two's not bad. Two's not bad.
Or you yeah.
Normally I got many more.
Duff's initiative should be 11. I
Yeah, I think you're right.
didn't switch over.
Jason rolled a natural 20.
Of course you did.
And I'm sure he's missing
I don't know
a
if
bonus.
anyone has to use physics.
He has a bonus I'm not using too. Hold on. Let's see.
I know
what-
Sora has a pretty good initiative. I don't know if even she would be able to out initiative him though. On that.
How about stealth? extra D8.
That can't be right.
Darius rolled well on an initiative.
Night's gonna go
All right, who
bad.
are you and what have you done with Darius?
This guy's not here right now.
It can't bode well.
Darius overtly trying to take someone's soul, rolling high on initiatives.
It's the
We're
end of the
on
world
TV.
as we know it.
All right, so let me make sure. Am I missing anyone? I don't think so. Those are my people to the right. Okay, good. So Jason just kind of sits up here, kind of like looking over towards where the sinkhole was. He's got his bow drawn, but he's like not sure what to do. Why can't anything ever just be normal? And he's gonna hold a shot for if one of these things surfaces.
It's defending normal. She'll be covering Duff as he's getting back to the rock, so she'll hold a firebolt in case a worm pops up.
They're clown zombies.
Duff's initiative should be 11. I misrolled.
Oh, 11.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it back on Ari for a second so it doesn't teleport. There you go. There's. This feels awkward.
Yeah, I don't say. Is there anything that's actually a target yet?
No. You see the sinkhole over where that illusion is, so they were trying to get these things to like be distracted. A little thing came up and is flailing around, and then a sinkhole happened. But that's it. So
How
far.
steep is the rocks there, like the other side of Leia, to get up in that area? How hard is that?
It
Like from where I'm at.
goes from about 5 feet. At the tallest point would probably be about like 40 feet up, where like Tanya and Rosie currently are at the top.
And what's the red square with a 5-foot marker?
Dwarven Guide.
Okay. Do I have any way to like switch places?
Well, the Dwarven Guide you don't have to mark because when the Dwarven Guide needs to be something different right now.
Right, but do I have the ability to switch places with the spirit?
Yeah. That's you could do it with the blink thing. You could swap to it.
Are you doing a swippity swappity?
I mean,
It's
He's doing
kind of more of a
something
get the
small.
fuck over there.
yeah, because I don't like the position I'm in, so...
Yeah. You can make it to like mid range up that rock where the dude was.
Yeah, so I'll swap places.
And he turns back into the staff.
He didn't just go to where I was?
No.
Okay. And, now is that an action to do that?
For that one.
And then what about like bringing him back out?
The teleport would be a bonus. If you just want to turn him back into the staff, I'll let you do it. It's an action, but typically I think it'd be like a bonus.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and then I'll bring him back out.
Yeah, they don't physically do
Or
much, but
if
they
it
have.
no, say because well, I don't know yet. Can the spirit I summon does it have any combat ability?
Not specifically, no. Like they can do like basic tasks and they can like lead you places and have conversations and do other things and interact with people, but they're not like.
Okay, then I won't worry about it right now then.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you teleport to Saf, you got that. Allie. Like I should have just took my nice teaching job. Stayed out of trouble, but nope.
You're going to be a teacher?
You think that's scary? I run a whole school.
No, you be quiet. We're having a great time.
All right, wizards.
She's just All right, girls, gather up, and she's gonna cast mirror image. And you see 3 other allies appear. And they start having a conversation with themselves. That is it. Make sure I don't have too many effects. Nope. Tanya.
I'm gonna activate my Eldritch Cannon on Rosie.
Sure, what are you shooting at?
I'm just, it's taking my action just to create it.
Oh, gotcha. So you get it conjured up.
Yeah. And then I'll end my turn.
Right, Deft. Still on the ground.
Allie makes it look like it's fine. It's probably fine. 15, 20, 25, 30. That's a good idea. I'm gonna go down on a knee and strike a pose, and then the 3 defs appear behind me, also all striking poses.
Yeah.
He's rubbing off on you too much.
Oh, no, I hate this. Oh wait, no, that would drop concentration. Never mind, I don't do that.
Mirror image is not a concentration.
Mirror images. Yeah.
Oh wait, it's not?
Nope.
Sweet.
This is why
Duration
I
1
run
minute.
a school. She thinks so. She just looks over at you while you're figuring this out. She's like, if you ever want any lessons, freebies, just drop on by. Really, no judgment.
I raised you. You were my child, and now you are the teacher, and I wipe a tear from my eye.
Getting a little rusty. Used to be a little bit better at this.
It's been a while since I've been able to do this sort of stuff. Normally it's just fire, and this is nice.
Hey, fire's cool. Not temperature-wise, but it's cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use my bonus action to attempt to hide. I'm just going to hold very still.
Sure. Roll a stealth check. You hold so still. So still. You balance your weight equally amongst all the grains of sand. All right. Surprise.
So worm over there eating up a bunch of sand. People on the cliffs. Why is Cynthia here?
Sinkhole.
Oh, thank you.
Over here.
It's I feel like there's one person too many on this map.
Cynthia just manages. She stabs the wall so hard she appears in a desert for a moment.
You pop your head out of the rock. This isn't where my friends were. Pops back in. You guys walk back.
This isn't the way out of the labyrinth. Sorry, this is a dead end.
Oh, okay. Honestly, we'd probably be safer there.
Yeah, I guess he'd continue using his action to mold earth so people can run around the blocks better.
You're the last person in the danger zone. They're up on the rocks right now, or they're making fools of themselves with mirror images out in the sand.
Do I tempt it? Because that'd be kind of funny if that happened, but I also would totally die if that happened.
Are you trying to waterworld it?
Waterworld it? Oh.
When he goes fishing?
I haven't actually seen Waterworld, I'm sorry.
It's all good. You've probably seen more things than Def, so it's okay.
Yeah. I have spells and I don't like them. This is such a big character sheet for me. Yeah, I guess I'll use Meld Earth to help me climb up the rocks better.
So your feet sticking to the rocks as you go up.
Yeah, it's Did any of you guys play Ultimate Spider-Man for the GameCube?
No.
Rip. Okay, never mind. That's just from my mental image then. Yeah, I guess I'll try to get 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll get there.
Perfect.
And that's action, and I don't have any bonus I want to do.
Sure. Before Rosie, well, it's not Rosie's turn anyways. You hear a very angry sound as a very unfed worm pops out of the ground to the north.
That doesn't look like the small worm you were talking about.
Oh, that was its tongue.
SpongeBobbing us.
So, when is the guy with all the guns showing up?
Sandy, that's not the worm. That's the worm's tongue. Oh, so the whole cave is the worm?
He's gonna dive and go under the rock. And then pop out right about here next to you, Ari.
I am still holding very still.
Well, I suppose she's gonna burn it then.
Oh yeah, you prepped a firebolt.
Oh, Jason has a shot too. Ten points of damage from Jason.
The firebolt goes awry.
Oh no! Couldn't focus.
It squirmed when she threw it after getting shot by the arrow.
It is going to extend up and try to make a bite attack at you, though, Ari.
Uh-oh.
It's a big worm.
Yep.
That is a natural 20. I'll be right back. I need a drink.
Oh no.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh,
Who got crit?
Ari did.
Oh.
Well, actually, I think we're safer here right now.
You know what? Something's telling me you're absolutely correct. Here, let me draw another X on the ground. By the way, did you see that femur 3 meters back? Oh.
You're so weird.
Yeah, no, I can't stop seeing it. You picked it up.
What did you want me to do? Leave it there?
I mean, he's not
Suppose
using
the
it.
only positive
No.
note is, if this is a purple worm or purple worm-like, got advantage against the poison.
Man, yeah.
What's the poison that? I get the
Dust.
feeling it'll probably be the poison that hurts.
I think Dust only has like
Alright.
one reaction thing you can do. If Sinthe was here, he could force that to reroll, but she's not.
No shenanigans? No shenanigans?
No,
no,
I use my reaction on the firebolt.
Okay, so. Whew. You take. It's not that bad. That's pretty high.
Ah.
Not that bad, he says.
You also.
If that. Oh wait, Dexter. Oh, it's trying to swallow me.
So. You watch as it pops up out of the ground. Jason shoots, hits it in the side. Ari tries to throw a firebolt at it. It kind of hits the sand coming off of its head. It snaps up, bites, and pulls down and swallows Ari.
Hey, no, spit that out.
You are blinded and restrained, but you do have total cover. Mm-hmm.
I am completely protected from the worm via inside the worm.
Yeah. I don't know if this coding will work right. I'll put it on you for now.
Yeah, I can't say retcon and hold something.
Oh,
Sorry.
and that's at the beginning of my round.
It should be its round. So remove it if it's
Oh,
going
okay.
to cut off of its. It should go. It's the beginning of its turn.
Okay.
Or
I'll
just
keep
heal
track of
yourself.
I'm at 15 wounds right now, so
All right. So it
if
did bite you, and then it's going to go for one of the alleys. They all just like jump rope it,
Yep.
and they all look at each other. We miss Sora. Sora would be here too. All right, that is its turn. Rosie goes on your turn, Leah.
If only Jambo were here. Well, that would have been a fine trophy. I'm going to go into thought form. Pew. Boop. I levitate. We'll just call it 30 feet.
Don't disintegrate it. It swallowed Ari.
I am running low on beams to fire. I'll just do a firebolt. Bonk.
It doesn't have resistance to fire? Wow. Jamba, what are you doing in the maze?
Jumbo's leading the way.
Oh, what am I doing in the maze?
All right, top of the round. Deft. Actually, hold on. It's not your turn yet. Someone else had to go. I was like, I have another worm here that I missed somewhere.
Ari's true master plan. She's now completely safe from the second
very
worm.
still.
This one is coming for. It's gonna go. What? It's gonna try to eat Allie because Allie's making more noise because you are super quiet right now. That would be a. Nope.
Ooh, I'm gonna take a sentinel attack.
It actually would have gone at her, but her AC is too high.
Does it only get that close?
Yeah, it's like long. It's extending out.
Okay.
You want to hit it with deft?
Yeah.
It passed high. You can hit it.
Yeah.
Because it's like physically bringing its head over.
Okay, I think I'm hidden from it, so yeah, I get sneak attack.
It's got movement. I'll just make it easier.
Bonk.
Oh. It's now visible.
Nice. And all the dice.
Woohoo.
It's a lot of ones and twos on that one.
And then is it
No.
my turn now?
Well, hold on. So it
Okay.
attacked missed. Now it's got to do its tail attack, and then it's your turn.
Oh, right. It's the tail where all the poison is. Don't get stung.
Tail's gonna go for deft. That doesn't hit your things either, I don't think.
Okay, their AC is 16.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Well, roll your d20 too, because it may not matter. But I think
It's
it is.
10
Yeah.
plus dex. So what's your dexterity?
+5, so I think that does it. So one of them goes out.
Oh, it's 15
Yeah, because
exactly.
they don't.
So you watch
Yeah,
a tail
'cause
whip through one of the defs.
The illusions don't get any of the benefits of any defensive items or armor that you're wearing. They just get 10 plus dex.
Easy peasies. All right, so it took out one of those, but that's about all it's got. So it's your turn again.
Cool. And a bonk. Oh, I love rolling all those dice. Never gets
Like,
old.
I missed my dice.
And yeah, I'm just gonna chill here.
Had we rested before we came out here?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
This is still the same day with the event with your sister.
Well, because
You may have to find some more rest.
I'm not showing that I use any spells, and I know I had used the anti-magic field. I'm gonna mark that back off.
I don't think you've used much more than that, though.
That and arcane eye.
Well, this was also the same day as the King Keys boss fight, so there was a lot of stuff used in there too.
We rested since that, though.
Not a short rest, not a long one.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, we didn't take a rest. Because we basically, as soon as he got back from his sister's, we wanted to get there as quick as we could for Allie.
Yeah, because I know like Leah has nothing because of that King Keys fight.
Say, but it's the same day after he tried to put Deft in the ball, and then I cast the anti-magic, correct?
Yeah, this is like 2 hours after that.
Okay, just making sure.
All right. I have polymorph, but I don't feel like I want to polymorph these. Why can't they just get along? She's gonna go ahead. She can't use her boots anymore. She's gonna make a whip attack at the one holding Ari. It takes 13 points of damage. And I always forget it has this one too. It has to make a wisdom save. I forgot it has this part. Ah, crap. Shit. I don't think that's enough for you, my friend, unfortunately. Oh, it doesn't matter. It only is from the inside anyways. That's it. She's going to continue to just draw attention. Surprise.
I think I'm going to do this.
And you did see it eat Ari as well.
Yeah, I know. I've been actively thinking about that, and I'm glad I'm going so early. He's going to kind of outstretch both of his hands, and then a cloud of mosquitoes is gonna come and start buzzing around creature one. And it is going to take this. And
don't forget that scales.
That. Oh, it scales? Right. So it'd be 4d6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna drop it 4 times. Yeah.
If you right click your dice, so if you pick it up again, right click it twice, it'll add a dice each time. There you go.
Okay. So and then now that he has that sweet -4 to saving throw, I'm going to quicken spell command, and the command is going to be barf.
Interesting. Okay, let me check this. This might be really interesting. Okay. Does it have to understand anything specific for command is what I'm looking at here.
Command, I think, has to be a humanoid.
Oh, really?
Or, no, wait, that's
creature.
No.
Never mind.
Oh, it doesn't understand your language. Oh, I didn't realize that.
What makes you think it doesn't understand your language? You just started attacking it. You didn't try to talk to it.
I did not. Sure, go. I'll go through with this.
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So you tell it to vomit.
Yeah.
Ari, you and all the bile come out.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, Ari, as it does vomit you up with the acid, you do take the acid damage. So you get shot out. I will give you the save on it at least, though. So that should be. Oh no, you don't get a save for that one. Sorry. You just take damage. You take. Oh no, hold on. Let me just roll it. 2, 3, 4, 66 acid damage. You take 20. You have resistance, I think, too, don't you? Or no?
Yep. Although apparently I am either lagging or it did not take. So is that 20 before or after halved?
That. Like a blind restrained. It's 10. I didn't put it on you yet.
Okay. There we go. I've added it. Gross.
Yeah, you're just covered with. Let's just say, be glad you're wearing Black Dragon skill clothing. All right, you made it through up. What else you got? Actually, that was your bonus. You quickened too.
Yeah, yeah. So, I guess I will use movement. Is this a drop from cliff to sand?
It's like a slow decline, so you're like at like 5 feet, and you'd be at
Okay.
ground level.
5, 10, 15, and I'll just like wait here and I guess hold a reaction for something.
Well, you don't have any reactions.
I don't. So we'll just see.
You can react with like you're hitting, but you can't hold an action. You already did it.
Yep.
Jason. Oh, Jason had more shots too. Oh no, it was a held shot though. Jason's going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark. I'm trying to remember. That's me. That goes on him. And then he is going to sharpshooter shot. And damage. First shot is for 25 points of damage. Second shot, also sharpshooter. That one misses.
Oh.
He's going to move over here. Creature 1 does not like what it just felt. Is going to try to attack you, Dustin, with its bite. Managed to kind of fend it off with your armor.
A vine pops out of my shoulder and slaps it away.
Nice. And then the tail is going to kind of circle back and try to hit you, right?
All right. She is good.
All right.
She looks furious at this thing.
At least you're not inside it.
I am covered in. I don't even want to know what this is. Want to eat something? Eat this. I'm just gonna throw a fireball down its maw.
Sure.
Would I draw the radius for this, or is it just presumed inside of it?
Oh, you're going to throw a fireball.
Yeah, just throwing a fireball down the maw.
So the interesting thing It's one of those weird ones where, like, I totally get what you're going for to get into its mouth, but it still kind of would hit you guys too in a way.
I'm down to
But
get hit.
But it's a 20-foot radius, isn't it? Those things are a 20-foot radius.
Roll an Arcana check for me to see if you can.
I could spend some sorcery points on a careful spell if that would assist it.
It's up to you. This one's free. Do you want to use a careful spell?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use a careful spell. It means I can tentacle with it as well.
All right, roll your save on him.
He auto passes with careful spell.
No, for the worm.
Oh, on the worm.
Well, if you're doing that, aren't you getting both?
I don't think so.
Well, just protect Allie instead, and then center it in between them.
I don't think the full radius is expanding outward. I think if anything, Dustin and I would be in the potential crossfire, but
She's throwing it in its mouth.
Yeah.
Attempting to. We gotta see if it fails first. All right. So you go ahead. You banking in there? Are you careful spelling?
Yeah.
All right. So careful spell whoever you want, but yeah, it's just the three of you in the radius.
Okay, in that case, it'll be the three of us that I careful spell.
Well, no, not
so-
Allie. Just the two of you in the worm.
Oh, okay.
So
In that case,
basically,
it'll be
you
the two
get
of
it
us
in
that I
the
careful
mouth.
spell.
You don't get it super deep in, so it blows up in the mouth and kind of explodes kind of in front of you guys. But you do kind of get it in there.
Okay, so the worm takes 31, Dustin takes 15, and Ari would take 7.
That puts me at 66.
Dustin, also don't forget to track any damage you may inflict upon said creature.
I have not hit it with a weapon.
Okay. I was thinking you hadn't done it yet either, but I was like, Actually, the first time we ever did that one, it was like, oh, damn it.
And then as the explosion occurs, a tentacle whip is going to, whip it.
Whip it good.
As the tentacle
it's
pops
not
out, both of their heads just kind of slowly turn towards the tentacle. And then you hit it with the tentacle. But they just kind of like watch it as it's there.
A fellow worm.
Yeah, so the worm is now frightened. I suppose, yeah, she'll bonus action throw, or point toward the other one and throw a firebolt at it. And since they seem very attracted to the tentacles, second tentacle whip. All right, that is her action bonus. Probably best not to move away from this thing. So that'll conclude her round.
Leah.
I'm gonna shoot more bolts. Nice.
There's.
I will grab my holy symbol, call out a short little prayer of Bane, cast at level 2. And that's a full action. So I'll just continue to watch where I'm at.
Creature 2.
Rosie fires the hammer dawn or whatever.
Goes under your turn. Tanya is the last of the order on this one. Alright, Creature 2.
Worm.
You know what? I don't like the fact that he dodged my tail. I'm going to hit him with my tail again. Whiff. And try to bite Allie.
I'm
Bigger
gonna
with.
take another sentinel attack at it.
Do you get sneak attack on this one?
Yeah.
What bro? Oh, you're trickster, right? I don't know how their sneak
Well,
attack
because
works.
sneak attack works per turn.
Right.
So each turn of combat. So if you can force actions, typically you kind of get limited because of reactions.
Oh, still hit.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, I was thinking it was a round thing. My bad.
Yeah, she only do it on her turn, but if there's something like what she just did, or a champion, or I'm sorry, a battle master can command her to use her reaction to do it, or his reaction to do it, then yes, pretty much you're limited to 2.
Okay.
There's a couple ways to get around it, but you got to go like deep in to commit to those. You keep hitting me. It's not nice.
Stop hitting my friend. I mean, actually, keep hitting her. It's very fun to hit you twice in a
A
row.
lot of 1s on those 6ers.
I know, it's so many.
Yeah, I can shoot it out.
AFK minute.
You
Fighting on sand. That's your excuse.
I'm so good at fighting on sand.
Wow, that was
a 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow.
And then Rosie's gonna use the rocket punch.
Sure. Misses, unfortunately.
And that'll end our turn, I guess, because we're failures.
Makes Allie first. Yes, we could use some charges. Guess those really aren't that great. Cast a force bolt at number 1. $17 points of damage. And she'll just kind of hang out here with her mirror images. Leah.
What, already?
Random initiative.
Shoot more beams. Pew. As a miss. I'll move a bit. It's over here.
And oops. Sorry, Tanya. Tanya, your turn.
Hey, we get to attack again. Rosie's gonna rocket punch if you want to roll that then.
Sure. Rosie missed this, unfortunately. Bad rolls for Rosie today.
Hey, those are better rolls.
That is much better.
Well, damn, that was a good roll this time around.
You blast a couple of chunks out of this thing. It's looking pretty nasty. Jason. Continue running.
I'm back.
Sherp, a shooter shot. Welcome.
Welcome back.
That's a hit.
Because I forgot, and it's fine if you say no, because I always forget that when I
Mhm.
cast a non-attack spell, I can use the bonus as a...
Oh, yeah. You can fire it. It's fine. Shoot at the other one, though, because that one just died. So you watch Jason kind of loose one arrow, and the one kind of falls limp. He'll shoot his second arrow at the other one. Also sharpshooter. Oh, it's action move. Founder's Mark. Where are the spells? $28 points of damage for the second. Left.
Oh boy, here I go again.
That's
Yeah,
better.
that's not as many ones. That's good.
Oh,
I don't remember what I do with my bonus action. I'm just gonna hang out.
Hide or disengage.
or dodge.
You
I
can't
can't
dodge.
I'll just hang out.
Used to have more options.
I can't
Teleport.
attack again as a bonus, I don't think, with one hand.
Mm-mm.
Or teleport.
Used to be able to teleport.
Yeah.
Do you have Great Weapons Master, or whichever one allows you to attack with the butt of the weapon?
Nope.
Let's see. One is dead. Surprise.
Yeah. Do I go for something cool, or do I try to do something that's more safe?
I mean, it's almost dead, so
cannot-
do whatever you want to do.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, hey.
Like he doesn't look at you.
okay, I'll just...
He's
That's
just
fine.
kind of walking up, and he's got his like hand on his hip with like the sword he's been carrying around in the scabbard, but he's also like kind of like feeling around like his left shoulder. And you know what? Let's go for it. He's gonna grab like this weird stick that's just been popping out of his left shoulder that no one's ever mentioned or addressed, almost like I didn't tell anybody about it. And he's going to grab it, and the back of his armor is going to kind of open up, and he's going to pull out this golden greatsword and take a swing at unidentified creature 2. And he is going to hit it. And he is going to take his second attack. And you know what? Yeah, sure, let's level 2 smite it. Where's the paladin fun stuff? Here we go. Okay. And
It does
I
not
don't-
look like a very happy worm.
he doesn't have bonus action spells that do damage, I don't think. So that is going to be his turn.
I'm going to just... It looks like it's fairly well handled. I'm just going to firebolt it.
You watch as it gets hit in
Nice.
the side and it just falls over limp.
Yeah, Usman's gonna put his back sword away.
That's quite the sword you got there.
Do they have souls?
You go over, put your hand
You
on
just
it, kind of
have to
squeeze it and
ask.
feel it. It does not feel that the purple worm has a soul that is currently present at this point. That would be a great conversation to have with one of your things, though. Purple worm, what do you think?
There's a worm in here.
Especially like, hey, give me some room. Throw the staff down. Giant worm appears.
That'd be hilarious.
Let's ride on it.
Mary kind of looks down at the slime she's covered in, shudders, and starts to magically remove said slime.
You're gonna want to go help her. That was to your death.
I don't have prestidigitation, but oh, yeah, okay.
I guess you guys kind of clean off all the goop and gluck. Move forward.
Every time we run into worms, I'm the one that gets covered in slime.
I don't know, maybe you just look appetizing?
You just hear Jason laughing on top of the rock.
Did I say something?
All right, so you guys kind of gather up, continue forward. Do you bring the guide back out?
I imagine so.
All right, so Theris brings his guide back out. And you guys make your way over to another hatch, which wasn't actually too far away. Kind of looks over. This should get you to the bridge. You make your way down, and you're practically there. Just when you're going through the underworld, try not to touch anything.
Why
Creepy
is it called the
place.
underworld?
Oh, it's just a fancy name for like a prison.
Oh.
I think that's
Maybe
where
we'll
like
see.
I'm not really sure. There's some weird stuff down there. I think maybe like bad experiments. I don't know.
Maybe we'll see the others down there.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So he lifts the hatch. So now here's the good question before we proceed further. You guys have been up for quite a while.
Yeah.
Do you continue forward with what you have available? Or do you look to rest?
That's a good question. How do people look?
I'm okay. Spell and health
Lydia's
wise.
okay on spell slots. Def is fine.
Ellie's not bad.
I'm good to keep going.
Yeah.
I can continue too.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys lift the hatch, go down, and make your way towards the bridge. Very similar to the bridge you came across on the first path here. You still see Newton floating around, eating random things. You see him kind of stop for a second. He seems like he has a little bit of indigestion. You hear a really loud burp. All of you. Some of you better than others.
I kind of get why that's endearing.
I am not a fan.
I miss my dog.
You had a dog?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I ran into my old mentor. He gave me his it's kind of like a gift. His name is Smoke. Such a good boy.
What happened to him?
He's probably at the kingdom still.
Oh,
Royal barbecue tester.
Yep.
well, I guess it sounds like a wonderful place for a dog.
They even have a royal party master.
Mm-hmm.
It's an official position and everything. All right. So you guys make it to the bridge. You make your way kind of across, and you see the much larger pyramid below, which makes up basically the entirety of the underworld structure. You enjoy the view, and you make it to a familiar looking large door, very similar to the one you saw on the opposite end. What do you do?
Like the face door, or
No, like the door that you had issues with last session. That
You know, the
didn't
arm
work.
door.
do you think this one has the same password?
Um,
How much damage the stream died.
Dun dun